All right, we should be live right now. Put it like that so you can see me good. Ooh. There we go. Focus. 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 Excuse the bed and the mess. Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Trying to get one of my videos to go up, but it doesn't seem like it's doing that. There we go. TikTok is weird. The TikTok studio is weird now. Like, there we go. Okay, we should be good like that. How's everyone doing today? Everyone doing good? Y'all having a good time? We chilling? We vibing today? I'm trying to get one of these TikToks to go up, and it doesn't seem like it's working. I'm not using the VPN. All right, it's gonna be up. Anyways, how is everyone doing? Y'all doing good today? Let's see from the chat who's all here. Let's see. We'll check on YouTube. On YouTube, let's see who's here on YouTube. Rose is here. Jonathan's here. Bakugo Crash Out is here. Not Bakugo. It's back. It looks like it's spelled Bakugo. Baku. I don't know. Don Renzo is there. Kirby is there. Wow, we get a lot of people here. I appreciate y'all being here. Let's see in the TikTok. Who we got in the TikTok chat? Munir is here. Gen Fukaku. Oh, you're always here, bro. Oh, I gotta respect it. I appreciate you always showing up to these things. It means a lot. Can y'all hear me okay, by the way? Dorm reveal? Yeah, so this is technically my this is where my content is going to be for the time being. Because your boy is back at school. So, with me being back at school, I'm going to shift this over again so you can see like all of me. Anyways, your boy is back at school now, which feels weird because usually I'm at home. Sorry, I'm trying to be engaging. I just gotta try and make sure this video goes up. I'm trying to get it to go up. Okay, it's getting views. Okay, it's up. It's up, and we good. Okay, we're all good. All right, put this to the side now. Anyways, yes, this is my senior year in college, so I'm back in my dorm room for one more year. This is the setup now. What's different than like the previous times that I would be here at school, I would have my you can see that over there, right? That desk. That's usually what they provide you for the dorm room, and that's what I would use for like my setup. But this year was different. So my family is moving out of the house that we're currently living in, and I took the desk I had at home. It's an L desk, and it gives me so much more space, and it's so much better for work. So it is perfect. Loopy, put that camera on. Show everybody. Come on. Put that. You don't have the cosplay on, bro? You promised, bro. Show the cosplay. I always second that before do leaks, man. That's like the go-to. But that's true. There was a big live with him in the cosplay. So you'll see you'll go to his channel if you want. Go to his page. Loopy be looking like a sexy beast. So yeah, the leaks are apparently dropping tonight. I posted this stuff like all my The Wi-Fi is so bad here at school. I don't know why it's like this, dude. But anyways, um, with the leaks this week, apparently they're dropping today, which I thought they were dropping last week. They're not. They're dropping this week. But what are so? Do you think we're gonna get a goal this chapter? Is my question. Serena, what are you doing here? What's my favorite fruit? I don't eat fruit, bro. Fuck fruit. I don't eat fruit or veggies. Scurvy's afraid of me, bro. Scurvy's afraid of me. Yeah. Do we feel like there's a goal this chapter? Hmm. I think we could get one. Mhm. Do you think England, now that they've scored one, is going to try to play hyper defensive? Because I've seen some people try to say their own, like, once England scores, their goal is just to lock down on defense and to hold the line. Mhm. Mhm. Uh, mhm. Yeah. For there's someone in chat and in chat, I've seen if you were the one who sent the PayPal request, I've seen it. I just haven't had the time to write the script for the short, but I will probably be covering that tomorrow. I found out today one of my classes is a session B class, so I don't even start that till October. So I technically only have 3 classes until October, and then after that I have 4. But fine by me. So let me ask you this. One of my projects for it, here, let me read it to you because it's actually kind of cool, and I wanted to make it something Blue Lock related. Maybe I'll make it Blue Lock, man. But it's basically like a well, it's supposed to be like a futuristic design project thingy. Like here, let me see if I can read you the description of the assignment here. Conceptualize a futuristic product that can be practical, whimsical, dystopian, or utopian. They will choose an idea and conceptualize and execute the design based on their own style. Students should understand that they're banners and stuff, so it's a video thing we're supposed to do, I guess. Um, we need a DAG and it must be researched. Who's it for? Name of the product. When it exists, stuff like that. I kind of want to do Blue Lock, man. Like, have the holographic goalkeepers be used for training. What did Cookie say? Do we have any hot takes? Well, Lube is posting his hot takes of the characters, but mhm. You should do a filter where you can like make your nose grow, and every time you glaze Hiyori, just grows a little. Yeah, he's my boo. Me, I am happily in a relationship of almost 5 years. So, mm, but yeah, YouTube and social media full time is the dream. I'm almost there. I could use the universal translator earpiece. Oh, that would be good. My girlfriend did nano skin from Dandadan for her project, so I might do the Mikage buds. I can't call them The Mikage buds though. Yeah, but I won't. Yeah, but I won't use that. How much dinero you make? I don't know what he's talking. That's what he just said. Tell us how much dinero you make. Where's Tech Ninja's asking where the cosplay is at. Oh, come on, you gotta show up for Tech Ninja. Yeah, but he hasn't seen it live though. How much money do I make? Enough to go to college. I think that's a fair ball. What are the chances of your teacher knowing what BLUELOCK is? Oh, I've actively spoke to my teachers about BLUELOCK. My video editing teacher was a huge anime guy, so he's probably heard of it. Where's my cosplay at? Get me to 50K. Get me to 100K. Sorry, 100K, and I'll do. Give me 50K on YouTube or 100K on TikTok, and I'll drop money on a Nest cosplay. I'll drop $300 on an actual good cosplay. I will have someone like fully make a wig. Isagi, Nesper, yeah, I've been compared to Ness more times than I can count. Might as well. Sad life? Is this all I do? This is not a sad life for me. I need to. I want. I'll go to a stylist and have him style my hair if I need to for it. Well, I was talking about. I'm a femboy. I was talking to my girlfriend, and I'm like, damn, I never realized how weird I looked when I was younger. I looked like a twink, and she goes, yeah, that was my first thought when we started dating. My girlfriend thought I was a twink. So. What does TikTok replace a job for you? Yeah. Yeah, this is I make enough. Me and my girlfriend make enough combined to have a decent life. With her potential next job, she might make more than me. No, she'll definitely make more than me, but we'll be probably sitting at like 10 grand a month combined. Yeah. But okay, let's get into the game. Let's get talking about the game right now. So when we were going into this, I first assumed that we were gonna have Shido score first. But now I'm really thinking Yuki's gonna score first. Like the chapter is titled Double Winger. I feel like it has to be something with them. Like I don't think the other winger we saw for England seems that unique enough to where it's like something. It could be Teddy and this person. You know what I mean? They're wing. Are they? Yeah, they're left and right back right now. But you might think of them as like wing backs. I think I talked to Onyx about this earlier. The thing that kind of has been recently annoying me with Shido is that he doesn't have the one quality of him that made him really interesting was him wanting to prove his existence to the world. That doesn't feel like I don't really feel like that's prominent anymore in his character. Hopefully, but like another thing about that is like he wants to prove his existence. But the only way he seems like he can prove his existence is when he's being used by other people. I feel like an awakening for Shido would be him proving his existence on his own. Like, this is not the thing of Shido needs a genius midfielder. It's just that Shido only seems to be able to prove himself to the world when he's accompanied by them. And I want Shido to be able to do that on his own. So, like, I understand your take of, like, them all supporting Shido. I want Shido to try and do something on his own. Well, like, I don't mean, like, dribble like, I mean, like, do you remember in the third selection when Isagi tried to make a pass to Rain, Shady came in and blocked it, and the loose ball went out, and Shido made a goal from that? I want him to do something like that, where a situation isn't made for Shido to score. Shido makes the situation for him to score. Like, he doesn't need to dribble and create a circumstance. He needs to just capitalize on an existing circumstance that wasn't specifically tailored to him. Because I feel like that's another problem with Shido, is that he's set up to where he shines, and he shines well, but he shines only in the context of people creating the perfect situation for him, whereas other strikers make situations for themselves. So I feel like give Shido a chance where he can make situations out of nothing, and that's how he proves his existence. Yes. Kind of like when Bado's goal where he stole Shido's. Shido didn't have a goal, buddy. He didn't steal a goal because there wasn't a goal to steal. Yeah. Collab. What goals has he stolen? Like, I'm trying to think. Like, wait, the second selection. Oh yeah, okay, but Isagi said he was going to lose the ball. That Ring was going to steal it, and but you can't call a goal stolen if it wasn't a goal to begin with. Stealing something implies they had it. Yeah, like, I think if you yeah. Yeah, there's Aiku is between Rain and the goal. So if Rain wants to take a shot, he would need to use his left foot, and we already saw from Rain that he won't use his left foot. He'll just hit a Trivella. And he can't hit a Trivella when Aiku is directly pressing him onto his right shoulder. He's not going to be able to hit that. Especially at that close of a distance. He's not. I don't think Rain. Do you think Rain can hit a Trivella from that close? I don't think he can. I think his curve needs to. He would need a sharper curve, and I don't think he has it. He would need a gyro shot to, like. Oh, people can't hear you in my YouTube. I'm sorry, y'all. You'll make it think I was talking to nobody. Yeah. Bato has not stolen a goal. Like, and I'll stand on that. There's not been a goal Bato has stolen. How many? Okay. Who's on the starting lineup? All right. Let me pull up the starting lineup. I'm gonna go through. You tell me. Let's predict how many goals we think each player is going to score in the arc.
Okay.
Goals or assists. We'll do that. Goals or assists. We should get the lineup in 3:55, I believe. Oh no, 54. My thing disconnected off the Wi-Fi.
I think it's 54.
Can we connect to the Wi-Fi again, phone? Thank you. No, it's 3:55.
Okay.
No, 3:54 technically, but we also got England's lineup. All right. So, how many goals is Shido getting?
This arc, like 3.
I could see maybe 3 goals and maybe 1 assist.
A Shido assist. Interesting.
I think he'd be involved in helping Sai and Rain score. Like, I think the one thing that they were needing, like in PXG, I think if Sai was there, it would have worked. Any kind of play between those three would lead to a goal. All right. Yuki Miya. I think he's getting, honestly,
1.
I think he's getting 2.
Ooh. He
I
could
think we
maybe
could see.
score.
I think we could see him get 2. I know. I think one's. I think we're definitely getting 1 from him this game, but I think 2 is like a. I think I'm 50-50 on that. I want to see someone's goal get disallowed, like
Ooh, definitely
offsides, an offsides
Mhm.
goal. All right, Hiyori. Hiyori already has a
No
goal.
more. No more.
No more goals. How many assists? I think he's getting
2.
2 assists.
One.
No,
One or two.
I would say 1. Like I don't know if
One,
Hiyori
okay.
does, because here's the thing: if Hiyori doesn't assist this game, is he really playing when Sai comes back? So for some reason, people don't seem to agree with me on this. That when Sai comes back, Hiyori's being benched. Like seriously, I don't see what the point of Hiyori being on the pitch is when we have Sai. They're essentially the same.
Sai just got confirmed to be the best midfielder in the world. Oh my gosh. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful day.
My buddy's calling me. I gotta tell him I'm on
play
live.
midfield. Son. We're not reading the same manga.
Hiyori's not playing midfield. Go check chapter 354. What position is he playing?
Do you guys think
Isagi.
Chibiri is
How many
going to
goals
get
is-
subbed in? Fuck no.
How many
Isagi?
goals? Yeah, how many games do we
He
have?
already- he
He
has
scored
1.
He scored 1 goal. We're on game 3 of what? 7? 8? games?
I think it's 8. Hold on. 32, 16. Yeah, 8. 3 of 8. I'm not certain he scores in this game. I don't know.
I think. Do we see an Isagi brace this arc? Because I don't think we see an Isagi hat trick. Honestly, I don't think we see a hat trick from anyone. Okay. Loop, are you still here?
Yeah, sorry, I was talking to someone.
No, you're good. Do you think we're getting an Isagi brace this arc?
Yes.
Then I would say I give Isagi 4 to 5 goals. I think he potentially scores a brace against Germany. And I think he'd score against France. But outside of that, I don't think he's scoring.
Okay. Yeah. I
Maybe
can see that.
maybe he'll score. I don't think he'll score against Brazil. I don't think he'll score against Spain. And I don't think he'll score against Italy. I think he could score this game. But I think.
I mean, I could see him scoring in Spain, to be honest.
Am I going to keep doing group content? Yes, I'll keep doing group content, and I also will be doing theories. When I was moving back, I needed time. Isagi, how many assists? So we think 4 to 5 goals. How many assists? I think 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2.
Zantetsu. I don't see him with anything, honestly.
1.
Maybe an assist. I don't see him with a goal.
This game. Who's scoring?
I think if Yuki scores, it'll be an assist from Zantetsu.
I could see it.
All right. Karasu. He already has 2 assists. I think he could get 3 assists total. I think we can get him 1 more assist.
He doesn't score.
But I don't think he scores.
No.
I think that France game is the best we will ever see of Karasu. By far. That would be an interesting video, breaking down the best games that each player participated in. Like, what is the best match of each player?
Mm-hmm.
I think that could be a very interesting video. Kiora. I think Kiora gets like a 1 assist. Okay, I know people hate the Nagi return thing. If Nagi does return, Kiora assisting him. That's the only thing I could ever see him doing.
Yeah, he gets 1 assist. He pulls an NEL and does it again. But anything on Saitoshi? No, not in the manga.
We'll talk about Sai. We'll talk about Sai after, though. I think they're asking, like, what about, like, Sai predictions? Yeah, if Nagi comes back, again, I know people hate that theory. If he does, I think Kiora assists him then. If he doesn't, then I don't think Kiora actually scores or assists. What are you saying on that?
Yeah.
I
See,
don't think
I
audio
was
or IQ does anything though as well.
no, I predict Aiku 1 goal off a corner kick.
That would be interesting.
Like he
I'd be
scores a
cool with that.
header.
I'd be down for that.
Because like
And then
we saw him potentially almost score in the U20 game, and I kind of want those to come back. Like I want him to just get like I could see it being against Italy. So if they play Italy and like they can't break through, I could see Aiku.
coming up.
He would like Kaneshiro would pull some like, oh yeah, the defender knows how to break down the Italian defense and get a goal, like some cringy shit like that. But
Yeah.
I'd be
I'm
all
not
for it.
ignoring chat. We're just sorry. I'm Hollas. We're not ignoring chat. We're having a discussion, so I'm not responding to chat at the moment.
We are
In
ignoring
terms
chat.
of IQ goal could be interesting. Rayo, I think 1 goal, 1 assist.
Yeah, he ain't getting much. He's already scored, but
Yeah, so 2 goals, 1 assist, I think. All right.
I don't know if he scores again. Maybe an assist, sure, but I don't know about a goal.
I think he'll score this game.
Really? I don't
Possibly.
see it. Because I see BLUELOCK winning 4-3. There's a very good chance that Teddy gets a hat trick. But as for the 4 goals, I think it's Yukimiya. Hopefully he's on Tetsu instead of Yukimiya, but probably Yukimiya, a Shido brace, and then either Isagi or Rin.
You really feel like Shido's getting a brace here.
I do. I am a firm believer of a Shido brace.
Do you think the peak of Shido was Japan U20 game?
No, it was Barcha. Even though it's off screen.
I'd still argue like, yeah, he scored a brace there, but I would say the Japan U20 game was just like that was the peak of Shido. I don't think I think those 2 goals
on screen.
I think those 2 goals by far surpass anything he's ever done. Dragon Drive and Big Bang Drive. I feel like
the first one I heavily disagree. The first, like the Dragon Drive, no. The bicycle kick, sure, but the Dragon Drive, no. I disagree.
What do you mean?
I think both of his goals are just objectively more impressive than that one in the Barcha game because it's a far higher level of play with a worse passer on his team.
That's not a crazy take to say. I don't know. I favor those 2
the
goals
bicycle
for
kick
Shido.
though. Yeah, sure. The bicycle kick was like his best goal ever, but
yeah. Do we see? Okay. How many goals do we think Shido's dropping?
Total to this game. Honestly, I don't know if he gets past 4, maybe even 3. Because like, I think he's got to score.
I think he's got to score 2 with Sai. Right?
I think this may be a hot take. I think Rin scores more goals with Sai's assistance than Shido. Like, so let's say Sai comes back and we start Rin and Shido at 0 goals apiece. Rin scores more through Sai's passes this arc.
Well, I think that's fair to say because the Spain game is the round of 16 games. So that leaves Italy potentially, and then Germany and France. 3 games after that. And I think Sai needs a rain to beat Bunny. I have the theory that I think Sai and Shido are going to try and form a chemical reaction, and Bunny's just going to stop it. And he's not going to work anymore. So it's going to force Sai to play with Rain and then to work together and then evolve.
I could see it, yeah.
If Shido gets subbed off this game without scoring, the slander. I think people are clinging on to the Sai and Shido dynamic way too much. What are you talking about? Clinging on to the dynamic? I would argue Sai and Shido are a top 5 strongest duo in BLUELOCK. I would put Sai and Shido over Isagi Hiyori.
It's not crazy.
I think the only Isagi chemical reaction that surpasses Sai and Shido is Isagi and Kaiser.
Rin and Nagi top 5. Now go ahead and disconnect for me.
How many goals Nagi's scoring? I think 3. I give Nagi 3 goals. I think if he comes back in England, he scores the final. If he doesn't, he comes back in Brazil. I think he scores 1 in Brazil. I think he scores 1 in Spain, and I think he scores 1 in Germany.
Yeah, probably 3. I'm a firm believer that Rin could probably score close to 5. Like, I think Rin scoring a brace against Spain is not crazy. A brace against Spain and then one against Germany and France, that puts him at 5.
You think Nagi would give an assist?
No. No, I do not.
Okay. Do you think when Nagi? Okay, so here's the question.
Okay, here might be this might be a crazy take. I think Burū is more willing to give an assist than Nagi when he comes back. I think Burū is going to be more willing.
Do you think he'll intentionally give up a goal for an assist, or do you mean like he'll unintentionally give an assist? Like he'll make a pass, like in the second selection where he'll make a pass and Chigli will just refuse to pass it back and he took a shot, or do you think he'll openly give an assist? Do you mean?
I think it's going to be a Burū is going to like try to pass to somebody, and the intention is for him to get the ball back. It's for like he passes it off to someone with the intention of him getting it back, but somebody blocks him, and so the person who gets the ball then like has to shoot. There's no other option.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I see if we face Italy, I want Burū as a solo striker, and I want him to face Lorenzo.
Oh my gosh,
I want Burū.
I need that.
I have a video about this coming out. I want Burū versus Snuffy at some point. My only concern is I don't know how it would happen, because Snuffy's Maltese, right?
Yeah, I think that's what people theorize.
And like, don't they not qualify for the World Cup like consistently?
No, which is why he probably has Italian citizenship.
Although we could see him join a different Serie A club and have Burū on Ubers and Lorenzo versus Snuffy at a different Serie A club in the Champions League.
Maybe, but I think if we get a Champions League arc, I have a feeling Burū takes over Ubers midway through the Champions League. So like, let's say Kaneshiro wants to make the Champions League how it is now, where it's one giant 36-team group stage. You play 8 matches or whatever. I think on like the final match day, Ubers is going to be on the brink of not making it. And it seems like the Crown Messenger can no longer like bring his team victory. And I think Burū's able to like just rip the team away and save them from getting knocked out. And then Snuffy's like, all right, the team is yours now. Now, will we see that on screen? Probably not. But...
I would be curious to see if they do a Champions League rather than have the teams face off against each other, right? I'd be okay with a couple teams facing off against each other like the NEL, but I would want more dealing with in-team chemistry. So like, instead of Real versus Bastard or whatever the fuck, right? So you'd see potentially Kaiser, Isagi, and Ness all together versus Real. It would be Kaiser, Cyrene all on a team together versus some other team that has a really strong player. And it would just rotate between teams, not facing off. A couple can face off against each other, but go through a couple players like Burū at Uber. So you'd follow Burū and Aiku on Ubers with Lorenzo there versus a different team, right? And then you'd follow Ugo and Rayo at Arsenali versus Manshine City with Chigiri and Agi, right? Stuff like that. And it just works on the in-team dynamics rather than anything else.
I can see that, yeah.
But what club do I support? Well, the first game I got to see in person was an Inter Miami game with Messi. It was a great game, loved it. Got sat right behind the goal, and it was fucking peak. But I gotta support Tottenham for Loop. I gotta support Liverpool for Raven. And I gotta support Barca for.
Listen, Arrow. I do not blame you if you don't support Tottenham. It is not a fun time over here. Please,
no, I'm sure it's not.
Please, okay. I am warning you. You do not have to make this decision.
Well, I'll support, like, it's like a supportive family member. Like, I don't know anything about it, but I'll support you because you support it. You know what I mean? Why are we ignoring chat? Y'all haven't really asked anything. You guys just ask random questions that aren't even on topic.
Like, yeah, I saw someone ask a question we answered 15 minutes ago. Like, brother.
What do you want me to say?
I joined Loop's thingy, so I have.
Bro,
to
legit, everyone's
support
asking about
Winter
BLUELOCK. Like
Sun.
what? Like we've answered questions that get asked in chat, and I'm reading question. I have 2 things up right now. I have
Who do you think's the
YouTube and I have
best
TikTok. I'm answering
goalkeeper?
both.
The best goalkeeper in the world is David Raya.
A Kiora and Shido chemical reaction? Hell no. Those are really weird players to throw together.
Will Hiyori and Teddy have a chemical reaction with Arrow? So me, Arrow, and Anime Green.
No, they're just asking if Teddy and Hiyori would ever have one. What club do you think Teddy's plays for? You made a video on this, right?
Yeah, I made either Manchester United or so Manshine United, or
is that why people are saying Hiyori Teddy?
Maybe. Because yeah, I did make the video of Teddy either plays for Manchester United, which is the same club that Hiyori's on, or Inter Milan, the club that Nico got an offer from.
Oh wait, by the way, leaks are dropping within 30 to 50 minutes.
30 to 50?
Which is like 11 o'clock. They usually drop around 11.
I know, but like 50 minutes? I'd rather it be 30. Milan? No, not AC Milan, Inter Milan. Sad, the worst Milan team. Sendo will score. Now,
do I think BLUELOCK offers will change after the U20 World Cup? Yeah, so
I hope so.
Me, Loop, and Raven, we've gone through this. I have a video series on this where I'm breaking down what I think the values are. Hold up. What did I have them at? Let me read. Let's go through them. We'll talk about them again. Because I think we had our original opinions, and then we have changed them up. So, post France here. All right. What do you think Isagi's bid value is after France? This is also barring Nigeria. Do I know Hireo? Yeah, I know Hireo. He and I are good friends.
What's his current bid right now? We had him at
240.
And this is not with the France game?
No, 240 was after NEL.
Okay, then after Nigeria, what did we give him?
256.
Okay, he's at 256. I think he goes down.
We talked about him going up. Only by like 4 million.
I don't think he goes up. I think
I don't think okay, people say he had a horrible performance. He really didn't have that bad of a performance.
Horrible, but it's like personally he did more negative than positive until like the very end.
I mean, like what hold up. I want to go through this. What did he do? So like he had great positioning, he had a shot option. Right. Hold up. If a striker takes a shot and a goalkeeper blocks it, does that decrease like the overall rating of the player who took the shot? Because I know the goalkeepers will get an increase.
It's a bad shot though. It was a terrible shot. It was out of his range and with his weaker foot while being guarded. It's just a bad shot. So let's say Isagi takes that shot and Charles isn't on him and the goalkeeper saves it. Well, that's just a good save from the goalkeeper. But like it was a tear. Like granted, it was forced because Rim was being guarded. But it's still a really bad shot. And then he doesn't really.
People are arguing it's a good shot attempt.
No, I don't think so. Was it on? Yes, it was on. It was on target still. A shot on target is positive IRL though. I don't think so. I don't think it's a positive in that scenario.
Isagi really doesn't do a lot.
He doesn't do a lot in the first half. Yeah.
In the first half, he only has 3 feats. He positions himself accordingly and gets pressed by Ugo. He holds the ball for a little bit, but then Ugo takes the ball from him. Then he has his shots, and then he kind of matches up with Ugo and tries to keep pace with him while he dribbles and takes a shot. Although going into the second half, he breaks past Loki with Rain's help with 1-2s, and then while pressed by Loki directly, he feeds the ball to Bado to continue the play.
Yes, he does a bunch of just nothing.
And then he positions himself accordingly to work around as they're running around the play. Bado comes over, talks to him. He's used as bait by Katasu, if that means anything.
I mean, yeah.
They dribble through after the loose ball. He intercepts the loose ball before Ugo can get to it. Has successful dribbles alongside. He has successful dribbles alongside Karasu and Atoya, and breaks past with 1-2 passes. And then he gets into the box and has a shot attempt before Rain comes in.
I mean,
he didn't sound like he did bad. Like the first half,
it's kind of just like a whole bunch of nothing, though.
That's why I'm saying he only goes up 4 million. Like I'm not like he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything necessarily negative. Like I think I would say if you balance out the first half and the second half, they're overall kind of neutral because second half he had a lot more beneficial things. He had good successful 1-2 link ups. He had good dribbles. He had good positioning. He got a good interception. Like he was overall active versus the first half where he kind of really didn't do much. But I would say that final half, because again, we also say that teams are always stronger at the end parts of the game than they are at the beginning. So while he had a stinker at the start of the game, he had an equal performance in terms of like, if he's like a -3 before, he had a +3 at the end, but the +3 was against a stronger version of France. So therefore, I think it gives them that little bit of an increase.
I wouldn't say France was stronger at the end.
Who increased? But we have players. Okay. Would you say that like Isagi's overall performance in this game was valued just as much as Gagamaru blocking the stealth kill shot in Ubers and then conceding 2 goals?
I'm trying to think of because the NEL bids are so weird.
Because Gagamaru blocked the stealth kill shot, increased 4 million, but he also conceded 2 goals.
I think he should have gotten more from that, though. I think he should have gotten more.
Probably, but in the context of the thing, he didn't. Which feels really... I feel like he meant to put 14 million. Because, like, Gagamaru went 24, then 14, and then he went 16. That would make sense instead of 24 for 16. You know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know how Gagamaru only got 4 million for that, but I think, in all honesty, because like you have to remember, when we're looking at Gagamaru's performance in Ubers, the first goal isn't his fault. Like, not even, well, the BM players knew it was going to borrow, but despite the fact they knew, they still couldn't stop it. So, like, I don't blame Gagamaru for not saving that shot. Or it's really only Isagi knew where it was going. We don't know how many. I'm sure Kaiser knew too, but we don't know how.
I don't have any valid takes. How do I only like a character for their looks? Where the fuck did you get that from?
But then Borrow's other goal that he scored, that one's weird because Borrow just outsmarts everybody. Like, he literally shoots in the perfect scenario where Isagi and Kaiser's legs overlap. And then he gets the help of Snuffy as well. So, like, I don't necessarily blame Gagamaru for not saving that one either. So I think that, like, Gagamaru's performance was better than Isagi's. Because, like,
I don't know.
There are things I can point out in the France game where it's like, Isagi shouldn't have done that. That hindered his team. I can't really say that for Gagamaru. Like, now, if we're talking PXG game, I don't know how Gagamaru didn't save Shido's header from fucking outside the box.
My thing is, how was he not aware that Shido was there? Like, he should have been able to see him, no?
Yeah, and same thing with the Manshine game. How do you not see Nagi's 6-foot+ tall ass running from you at the right? Like, how do you not see that shit? Oh,
yeah.
They tricked me. Rayo was passing the whole time. Yeah, dude, the fucking guy who was always submitting to Nagi and passing to him actually passed to Nagi. No fucking way. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. There was a comment earlier that I saw that I wanted to ask you about, but new Gen 11 ranking. All right.
Ooh.
Given the new things, I'm gonna give you my ranking of them. You ready? From worst to best.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy.
Okay.
Lorenzo.
Okay.
Ugo.
Oh.
Kaiser.
Mm-hmm.
Sai.
Mm-hmm.
Bunny, Loki.
Mm.
I think U20 World Cup Kaiser will be better than Bunny. But last time we had Kaiser with relevance. Sai and Kaiser are not better than Ugo. Sai was already confirmed to be, and Kaiser has way more narrative than Ugo. Ugo that low? Well, we're talking in the context of the best 11 players in the world. So, like...
I think Sai is now better than Bunny with that statement.
I don't think so. I think you could argue they're relative.
What? So my thing is, why? I mean, maybe this doesn't just make sense because I'm trying to apply my football brain to it, like my real life football brain. Why would the supposedly just confirmed world's best midfielder be worse, or would be worse than like the 7th best striker in the series? Because Loki's better than Bunny, right?
But we're also looking like we also say Lorenzo the best U20 center back.
Yeah, but we're not. He doesn't have a statement where it says he's the best center back in the world.
One of those magazines said Kaiser was the strongest. No, that was taken extremely. Number one, he's saying they're one of the strongest U20 players because he's a new generation 11. That's what the new gen are. They're the best 11 players under 20.
Because like to me, it doesn't compute in my soccer brain as to why Bunny, who is the 7th best striker in the series behind Loki and the 5 master strikers, is somehow better than the supposed world's best midfielder.
That could be a take you make for your blue lock thing.
So like to me, because like I see so many people saying, oh, well, Bunny's the best player under 20. I don't stay in those lives because I think it's stupid that people even believe that. So I don't even want to hear the argument. But
I'll also even say, I don't think we're going to have any. I think we'll have maybe one more defensive player for Nugent, but I think the rest of them will be winger or midfield or striker.
Ooh, I need the goalkeeper, bro.
Goalkeeper can be one of them, but I think the gap between Lorenzo and the other U20 defenders is going to be highlighted to be much bigger than we saw in Ubers.
Yeah,
I think when we see Lorenzo come back, I think he's going to be highlighted as being, there's a reason he's the best U20 center back.
I think Lorenzo is getting cucked in the Ubers game.
And I think if there's no other defenders, I think that is what makes Lorenzo that gives what Lorenzo so much hype, is because he's like one of the only defenders on the new generation 11. Like there's that big of a gap between him and other players to where he's one of the only defenders. You know what I mean? Who's my favorite new gen? I would say Kaiser's probably my favorite. Kaiser or Sai.
I don't think Lorenzo has the mentality to enter flow yet. Like something, I don't know what it is, whether he thought, because like flow means you have to enter this perfect thing of your skill level and the skill level of the game, right? It's weird to me that Lorenzo couldn't enter flow when a lot of characters in the Ubers game were able to. It either means he wasn't good enough or the game wasn't high enough, which I'm willing to bet it's the latter. The game wasn't high enough for him. But then that gets to the thing of, oh, well, these players kept fucking dunking on you, so why aren't you entering flow yet?
My thing that just kind of annoyed me was how Lorenzo is just highlighted as being horrible at one-on-ones.
Yeah, on ball one-on-ones, he sucks.
I think Lorenzo's a great team player. Lorenzo's like Isagi. Put him in a team situation and he's gonna cook. Put him on their own and you're gonna struggle a little bit. Maybe Lorenzo wasn't really trying. I would say there's a lot of evidence to say that he was, is my thing. I just think that he's just like, I think he's trying, but I think he's trying to his current ability. I think he's like Loki, to where there's more to him that we haven't gotten yet. Like, I think Lorenzo is playing at 60% because he thinks 60% is his max. You know what I mean? I think when he actually locks in, we'll see his 100. What are the remaining countries for New Generation 11? We don't know. I think Brazil, Portugal, and Argentina, because they seem to mention those ones when talking about superpowers of the world. So possibly them. A new gen from Cape Verde would be great.
That would be funny.
Have him be the new gen keeper. What was the keeper's name from the World Cup? That was the old goalkeeper from Cape Verde.
Vozinha.
Dude, if they give a goalkeeper inspired by Vozinha,
If you had to pick the remaining countries for the new Gen 11, which would they be? I would say, let's see. Assuming only France has 2 and no other country has 2, like I'm a firm believer that Germany could have 2. I think they're the second best country in the world behind France. But,
Gagamato isn't bad goalkeeper. Y'all so tripping. No, he's 100% a bad goalkeeper.
I would say Brazil has 1. I would say Argentina has 1. I think South America is good enough to have 2 down there. I don't think they have any more. The other 2 that I could see is, I know a lot of people want China to have 1, but I just don't see it. I think we're more likely for Portugal to have 1. And then for the final one, if there was to be one from North America, I'm leaning more towards Mexico. But the thing is, we won't see them then because
I want the
they won't
US
play
to have
Mexico.
one.
I was gonna say Mexico or the United States.
I think it'd be interesting if the whole thing was like how the US doesn't really fully care about football that much and they only care about American football. And this guy was one of the only people who consistently was obsessed with it and wanted to be one of the best.
Yeah, because I think if we do get a North American New Gen 11, it has to be the goalkeeper. It's because it's either A, they're based on Tim Howard, or B, they're based on Memo Ochoa, who are both goalkeepers and like some of the best players in North American history.
So specifically about the magazine, I brought it up in my YouTube chat, but I want to bring it up here because I think it's very important. The magazine was from Da Vinci or Katakawa, which is the production committee. Katakawa is part of the production committee behind the Blue Lock anime right now, right? However, it's not from Kodansha. It's not from Weekly Shonen Jump. However, another however, is that it was stated that people from Blue Lock helped with that magazine release. So it wasn't the creators themselves, it was more the assistants of the manga. So Sai being stated as the strongest midfielder, you can try to use that as a piece of evidence, but if that is your core foundational point for explaining why you think Sai is better than other people, it's not your best evidence to bring. Because you're relying off of unofficial translations that also are not from official magazine releases. They're from separate ones.
I think Teddy over Hugo after the England game. Stop it.
I think Teddy should just be always viewed as the worst new gen. Here's the thing. The problem when you say who's the worst is because everyone's perception of what defines someone is better.
Yeah. It's also the fact that like when you say something's worse, people automatically assume, oh, so you just think they suck? Like, no, that's not what I said.
Because they're still I can say they're the worst new gen, but they are still better than 99% of the people in the U20 category. Like
why is it when, because like I'll sometimes say, oh yeah, Baro's better than Shido, and like Shido doesn't perform to the high, like to the levels of Baro. People automatically assume that I'm saying Shido sucks. That's not true. He's still top 5 in the fucking Blue Lock program.
Oh yeah. Like, and the thing is, when it comes to like ranking, right? Someone said this in chat, I think it's nobody can be a bad new gen. I 100% agree. But when you're limiting the category of ranking 11 people, one of them is going to be 11th. And that's something we need to understand, is that whenever you do a ranking, even like, here's the thing. If you rank the master strikers, can we agree all the master strikers are above 99% of the Blue Lock community or the Blue Lock players, right?
Like, yeah.
Right. But because we're ranking those 5, one of them will be labeled as the worst of them. But that's not inherently a negative. Because now they're now being worse than now being strong. Now they're not stronger than 99%. They're stronger than 98.5%. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah, like one thing I always the analogy that I always bring up is like if you're comparing something, it's like, oh yeah, let's compare these billionaires based on how many billions of dollars they have. And it's like, oh, so you think this guy with with the lowest amount at $2 billion is broke. Like, no, fuck no, he's not broke. He
Yeah.
still has $2 billion.
Because, like, here's the thing. I would say Teddy is the best dribbler of the new generation 11, right? Like, if we're going quantifying dribbling ability, excuse me, I would put Teddy at the top. But how I like to rank is off of all you can provide, how good are you? Oh, SS Jones, you're here, bro? Want to get in here? I DM'd you the other day, asked if you wanted to hop in here and vibe on the call for the leaks. I didn't expect you to show up. That's crazy. Oh, and Loop gone. I don't know where he went. I DM'd you on TikTok. You ignored me, man. You ignored me. Well, yeah. Same with DM, just asking if you wanted to hop on live. But anyways,
I know this guy.
Yeah.
Bro, people. I remember I responded to one of his videos, but whatever. People keep tagging me in his videos, and I was just like, "What? Why do you guys want me to keep responding to this guy?" It was weird because, like, I think someone told me to respond to like his Gagamaru video, and I was like, I don't really care. Like, you can have that opinion. That's fine.
I'd rather talk with him. I'd rather talk with
same.
someone directly. How many people I got in the request box right now? Let's see.
7.
Not a lot of people. But like in terms of the new gens, I think because Teddy is A, introduced as the newest, and B, he's going to be the only new gen that we know of now to be eliminated in the knockouts, I think it's fair to say that he's the worst.
Yeah, he'll probably be.
But that's just me personally. Like, that's just how I look at it. Is like, if we're gonna have, oh, you invited him. Oh shit. If we're gonna have the new gens all be ranked, I think Teddy being the lowest works. But like, do I believe Sai is the best midfielder? I think Sai over Ugo. Ugo to me, he's overall average. Right? Like he's like not average, but like above average. He's good in all he's physical. He's got good ball control. He's got decent passing. But like I don't think he's a better passer than like Sai. People are always like, who's a better passer, Sai or Ugo? And I'm thinking it's Sai. Sai is that guy. What's up, man?
Yo, how's it going?
Doing good.
Hello.
Good to have you here, man.
Ready for some new stuff. I need Gagamaru to lock in.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, don't invest in Gagamaru stocks.
Bro, I'm invested, bro. He's getting one save this game. He's getting one save.
Oh, you're telling me we're gonna applaud one save? Let's start applauding Kiora for his one pass, man. Come on.
Bro, Gagamaru gets slandered. He just gets slandered because he's the goalie, bro. No one roots for the goalie.
Because he's not a good goalie.
He's not a bad goalie. Like,
okay, let me
we want
explain to
Fukaku to sub in. Like, is that really?
At this point, yes. At this point, yes.
No.
What has Gagamaru's training done for him? The only shot he's been able to block is Onazi's.
But like, look at who's scoring on him. Like, I get it, they're playing New Gen 11s at this point. But
that's
like,
not a fair argument, though.
The New Gens have been cooking the whole team.
That's not the problem. The problem is that New Gen's now the bar. He's got to start saving these now. Or else how do we expect him to save some? They're going to face Kaiser. Is Gagamaru going to have another stinker against Kaiser where he does nothing?
But like, what has everyone else done against the New Gen 11?
Karasu, Isagi. Hell, Aiku's at least going decent again. Like in the NEL,
Okay,
Kaiser
touched the
were
ball
going
one time against some random no one knows the name of. He's getting way too much credit.
I would say the best defensive feat we have is Kunigami stopping Loki with the header, but Aiku blocking Onazi's shot and stopping the England captain, that is better than any other defender on that back line. than anything they've done.
I was gonna say Karasu was going like band for band, at least like strategically with Yugo. Shido was forcing Loki to man mark him because of how dangerous he was as a player. Isagi outsmarted and out gambled Yugo at the end of the France game. Like, sure, all the new Gen 11 are clearly better than these players, but like they are still putting up a fight and making these new Gen 11s work to actually win the game. Gagamaru, now granted, Loki can just fucking get extremely close to Gagamaru and shoot it past him because of his speed. But I'm not forgiving that Charles goal. I'm not forgiving it.
I'm not forgiving the Ugo goal. He shot it
feats,
at him. At him.
I cannot look past the Charles goal. That man had 0 shooting feats, and you're telling me just 50 days of training got him to score on Gagamaru? Nah, I don't believe it.
I mean, this is Blue Lock we're talking about. Some of the stuff is a little
That's
ridiculous.
true.
Like
some of this shit
Nico
is like-
worked out like what 2 weeks, and now like Nico's supposed to be like some super strong character.
Well, he was taking roids probably.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I agree.
I'm going to put an image on screen right now, and you tell me how you are supposed to defend this.
Oh
Let me
no.
see if we can get this up. Look at where that shot is going. That is going at him.
Like,
he's
how do we know
already-
it didn't like curve? Like, where's it end
He's
up finishing in the back
He's
of the
out
net?
of the box. He's out of the box, and it's going at him. The shot also was straight. So let's go to... I'll pull up the following panel. That is a straight shot.
Didn't he shoot
How
this from
are-
like fucking 30 yards out?
He shot it outside box.
So at least 18 then, or 19.
Yeah, the line for the box is right here.
Yeah.
How are we justifying?
I love the blue lock physics that like the ball looks like it's going towards the middle of the goal and it ends up in the side, like more towards the left side,
Yeah.
or like technically right side with the way the panel's facing. But
So you gonna be doing your blue lock reaction for season 3 when it comes out, man?
I don't know. I might, but it's like it doesn't hit the same when you already know what's gonna happen.
Trust me, when we see Kaiser cooking in 4K, 60 FPS, bro, we gonna be there. We're gonna be sad.
Yeah, when we see it cooking in 30 FPS, 30 frames a second, it's gonna look amazing if they do it the way they did season 2.
Listen. All right. We already have confirmation that it's going to be better quality. We already have confirmation it's going to be better quality. So like
I would hope so, because it's hard to not have better quality than season 2. Season 2 was like, I feel bad when people watch season 2.
listen, we don't be hating. We hate the production committee. We don't hate the studio because we know what the studio can do. The studio can be putting out stuff like reincarnated as a slime. And if they're putting that out, we can have a little bit of hope.
I still think the whole season should have been like how Rin versus Sai was animated.
That simplistic style.
Yes, I think that fits Blue Lock perfectly.
Oh yeah, I love that. I think it was.
I would find it really funny that arguably one of the most detailed manga out right now gets one of the most simplest styles of animation. Now, granted, I'm gonna say it now, just because it looks simple doesn't mean it is. Animating Rin versus Sai is still very difficult because animation in general is difficult. I know some people are gonna say, "Well, the animation style isn't simple." What like? Just gonna clarify that now.
You know what we gotta get, Jones? We gotta get your new Gen 11 ranking. Let's get your new Gen ranking. Let's see. Let's start some.
God.
Let's get some heat in this stream right now. Let's see.
All right. I got Loki's got to be 1. Loki's just easily number 1.
Good answer, nephew.
I hate
We
to
love
say
that.
it, but the narrative merchant, I got to put Bunny at number 2.
Okay.
Who else is out there? Teddy's the worst one. I think Teddy's just, he's shown us the least,
Oh my
but
goodness!
I got Teddy
3
bottom.
for 3.
bottom of the barrel.
Sai at 3.
Do I have Sai at 3? I look, you want to put Kaiser at 3.
That's not ridiculous to say that.
He's better.
Kaiser with the hat trick off the jump.
A
against
Hattie Tricky
against
from Mikey
the mighty
Kaiji.
Costa Rica.
The mighty Costa Rica and the bum South Korea.
Yeah, I think I got Kaiser third.
I don't know.
Then
Bunny scored 5 against Qatar, so he
Then
was
who-
balling out there.
who else?
Sigh.
Do I want to put Psy that bro? Psy. The more
magazine
I like go
confirms-
back and reread, I like just do not like Psy as a character.
The
Like,
magazine confirms
Like-
he's better than Yugo.
Like Psy genuinely might be like one of my least favorite characters in the story
Really?
right now.
You're gonna make me cry,
That's a
Vince.
crazy one.
Like now that
Yeah,
I started like
correct.
rereading and people like have told me like the jokes how he's like couch Toshi, I'm like I understand it. Like, when
What do you
gonna
want him to do
something,
though? What do you want him to do? He's not playing.
Go play for your team.
He doesn't think they need him.
They're playing France and England.
Yeah, because here's the thing: think about it like this. If, in his mind, if they need him in order to win, then they had no chance of even making it to Spain, like he wants to.
But like when I reread it, and I think it's chapter like 308, and he like calls him, and however the one I don't know how you say his name, the chairman dude, whatever, the Baratsura,
Yeah.
Mhm.
he like is like you can see in their conversation, he's already told Sai like about side B to the point where it sounds like Sai was supposed to participate in side B.
Honestly, I would have loved that.
Like it sounds like he's like telling Sai like you were supposed to participate in side B, and he had already told Sai about it, and then Sai was like, "Yeah, I'm just not playing."
Hold on, let me reread this. I don't think that was. I can't remember.
Like
Off
in
the top of my
308,
head.
he says like that program I was telling you about, you can like it almost sounds like he's just like you can skip it and just play with the team. And Sai's like, nah, I'm good. They have to win by
Yeah.
themselves.
Well, he was
Sai
probably
would've
explaining
just-
the rules for it because under the context, like, hey, this is kind of why I'm doing this.
But like,
Ego
why
is
does
giving
Sai
me-
care if he's not participating? Like,
Well, he's probably giving him because Barata is trying to like fluff him up, give him context and stuff.
Sai doesn't care.
You don't care about that shit. But I mean, it would have been nice to see Sai inside B, but I mean, he just would have just walked right through it.
What purpose would it have been?
Yeah, I don't think there would
Let
have been. a purpose.
Nagi cook him up a little bit. I'm pushing this Nagi agenda.
Yeah, Nagi ain't doing shit to Sai. I'm sorry. Like,
Bears, what do you send me? You keep texting me.
I do think it might be crazy.
Oh, okay. We got better translation for the magazine. Ferris has been sending me this. He's been telling me to read this. He says, the magazine says that he now aims to become the world's best midfielder. And when they said surpass his younger brother, Reen, the world's best midfielder, it's talking from Reen's perspective. Reen's perception of Sai is that he's the world's best midfielder. But this is from someone in the chat. So this could be just mistranslation. I always
Yeah.
just like,
Another fans translation.
The guy that chills on the couch, best midfielder in the world, guys.
where are you gonna chill on a fucking beanbag? Nah, I'm chilling on a couch.
I don't know. I'd maybe like go play and like show I'm the best midfielder, but that's just me.
Here's another thing to think about, right? You know, in chapter 326, after the Nigeria game, where we see the new gens watching BLUELOCK, and we see the Sophie Toshi meme where he's sitting and he's yawning. He's like, you could have scored 8. You know that moment?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What's nice about that moment, and what I think I like more about Sai, is that he knows they're gonna make it. He just doesn't want them to. He doesn't want them to be like, because like, if he didn't think they were going to make it, why would he be in Tokyo? If he didn't think Japan was going to make it or had doubts, he would have just stayed in Spain. But he's in Japan because he's like, yeah, I know they're gonna make it, so I'm just gonna be here and waiting. So like, him not playing is just saying, hey, you shouldn't need me to make it. And if you need me to make it, we're not winning. I have no faith. I have no worries that you will make it, but don't make it because of me. Kind of thing.
I also, adding on to that arrow, I do think that if Sai were to have played for Japan in this stage, I think they still lose to France, right?
Yeah.
But I have a feeling with Sai on their team, Japan falls into the trap of they don't think they're underdogs. Because the whole thing
So-
is, oh, Japan has to view themselves as underdogs, right? They're not the big scary power that they think they are.
Mm-hmm.
If Sai is present, I don't think they ever come to that conclusion. And I think that they lose to England and nothing happens.
You think they lose to England with Sai?
Yes.
Well, that's crazy too.
because mentality diff. Like the mentality that they have right now is that they're the underdogs and they have to overcome the obstacle that is England. If with Sai on the team, their mentality is, oh, we're equal to potentially better than England already.
But my
But,
question
like,
is,
but
how do they
me-
come
me-
to that? How do they come to the resolution if they still lose even with Sai?
If
my
they
thing.
lose, then that happens after they lose, though, because
But how?
mentality is more important than the actual skills of the players on the field.
No, I agree with you, but I mean, like, how do they not come? Like, how does Sai being present not allow them to come to the realization that they're the underdogs, even if they still lose?
Because they would have performed even better against France with Sai on the field. So, like, we saw that, or like, we come to the conclusion that France wasn't trying, right? They score 2 goals off kickoff, and then what was it? It was 1 goal off kickoff, or was it 3 goals off kickoff? France
No.
scored.
France scored the 1 goal off kickoff, and then Hiyori scored, and then Ugo scored. Going into the second half, then it was Bodo, then it was Loki, and then Loki again.
I think 3 of France's 4 goals came 3 off kickoff, right? And then there was a final counterattack. The whole point of Ugo and Loki's final thing at the end of the France game was that France wasn't trying. BLUELOCK didn't push France to like going 100%. With Sai on the field, France and Ugo have to take the French team have to take it up to another level, right? And I still think they lose that game. There'd be no reason for them to win, because if they win, then like, okay, so they're the best team in the world now, under 20. If Japan performed better, they would believe that they were on the same level of England, which is narratively not true, right? So with this mentality of they believe that they're just as, if not better than England, I think that would lead to their downfall.
Then can I ask how that's going to be treated when Sai comes back?
When Sai comes back, I think they wouldn't be as reliant on Sai. So like,
But they can.
would
Do you think they could still continue to view themselves as the underdogs with Sai? Like, if your thing is saying they don't think of themselves as underdogs when Sai is there, do you think that they would think of themselves as underdogs when Sai eventually comes back?
Yes, because they're playing better teams than England. I think Spain, Germany, and France are all better than England.
You think they need that mentality now?
Right now, they
when-
need that. Right now, yes, they need that underdog mentality. They won't need it against Brazil. I don't think so, because I have a feeling Sai probably won't play the first half against Brazil. But against Spain, they'll need it. I also think that like Sai is gonna throw against Spain as well, for like a good part of the match. Now, Italy, if they play Italy, I don't know how that game's gonna work out. But Germany and France, yes, they're still going to be underdogs, even with Sai.
Okay.
So like we
Nothing
will
on-
get to a point when Sai is on the team where they will still be underdogs with him on the team.
Okay, I can kind of understand that. Hold up, Jones. You got a prediction for the chapter? I'm gonna grab a water, but you got a prediction for who you think it's gonna go down this week?
What happened last? Teddy scored.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna talk about Teddy not having an ego. Maybe get a little Teddy backstory, hopefully. And then Burū comes off the bench, drops a hat trick off the bench.
W.
Okay. Wait, Luke, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Perfect.
Yeah, bro, that was a cool picture you sent me. Thanks for that.
All right. I don't know. We were giving off predictions for the chapter. Oh, hi, Arrow.
A cookie.
We're giving off predictions for the chapter, right?
Yeah.
What happened last chapter? My memory's
Teddy
kinda
scored.
fuzzy. All right. I have a feeling because last chapter I did say something about like a Dungeons and Dragons type of thing on how like I feel like Yukimiya will shine during this. Like he's like the Dark Knight. I have a feeling he's going to like
He's
assist
Batman.
people Yeah, I feel like he's gonna like assist a goal or Shido, or I feel like he's going to score a goal himself. That's what I feel. And then like Isagi's gonna learn off of this bullshit or something.
I think we need to see Yukimiya use Sword Screw to pierce England's defense.
Mm.
I think if we get, I hate one-time goals. I hate when goals happen and they are like we never see that kind of goal try to be reproduced. Like even with like Nagi in the 5 stage, it still came from 2 stage, which was its own like this was a more enhanced variation. But like Isagi is cool because a lot of his goals improve from one to the next. Like he has reproducible goals that are good.
Speaking of which, Arrow, I wanted to ask you a question real quick.
So
Do you believe that Kunigami can do a twin gun volley?
no, I mean it depends on what you mean. Like,
Because-
does he have the like?
Obviously, he has the the capabilities.
I
and
think
the-
he's just too big.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I had this
He's a
friend. I had this
burly dude.
I had this debate with a friend, and he said that Kunigami could do the twin gun volley. I told him that's not the case because body type. For the twin gun volley, I feel like it suits Isagi because he has more of like a lean type of body that he can do it better than Kunigami because Kunigami's bulkier and all his shots like are powers, right? They mainly focus for his body. The example I used was Shido, obviously. Like I said that like there's a possibility, yes, Kunigami could probably do the same shots that Shido does, yes, but Shido does it better because he has the perfect body for it. If Kunigami tried to do a twin gun volley, I'm not saying he can, but if he did, it wouldn't be as good as Isagi's.
I don't even think Kunigami could even come close to copying Shido's goals. I think Shido has some of the craziest goals in the series.
Yeah, I think the only person I will argue. I think the only person who could come close to Shido's goals is Nagi.
No,
I don't
Oh, I
think
thought you were
there's
gonna
no-
say Nanase.
no, but that's what
yes,
I'm saying.
100% Nanase.
Nanase.
It's Nagi.
No,
Nagi's the
yeah.
only one who's got the physicality and flexibility that Shido does.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm
Nagi
saying.
has better control to be able to control the ball and then put himself into a situation like Shido.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because that's the example I was using. It's body types. Body types do come
Yeah.
into a factor when it comes to your shots.
Oh yeah, 100%. But like to me, the only other person capable of doing twin gun or two gun would be Ryo. I think Ryo's. I think out of anyone in Blue Lock, I think Ryo has the physique close enough to Isagi, but also has the tactical skill to hit a play like that. I think I think Ryo is the only person who could hit a two gun.
Doesn't he
outside
have
of
like,
Isagi.
a perfect body? Like not perfect body, a balanced out body.
Yeah, his entire thing is balanced, but that's also something he can copy. I mean, what is he going to copy from Nanase, really? Like
His never give up attitude.
Hell yeah, we love
that's Iga Goodie's weapon, bro.
Yeah, but Nanase does it better.
Igaguri's weapon
Bro,
is the definition of I'm
was
not touching you.
Nanase literally went through slave labor and still made it out to the NL. So
I will say, I think Nanase and Corona are going to start in either Spain or Brazil.
please,
love
please, please, I need.
I want Ego to go. I
please,
want Ego to
please.
just prioritize one touch tiki taka fast ass plays and
I
get
just
Corona
want-
Nanase for Rin and Isagi.
Okay,
I want Levinho to be mentioned again.
tell me if you agree with this, Arrow. I
Mhm.
think a Corona Otoya chemical reaction is suited for Spain.
Ninja Shark?
Ew!
Ninja Shark?
Ew! Get that fraud out of here!
What would that chemical
Ew!
reaction be called?
I think Corona Otoya chemical
Never.
reaction is coming for Spain, bro.
Atoya will never see pitch. He should never see pitch
They-
again.
No, wait. What would that chemical reaction be called?
Atoya can do his stealth walk over to get my water. I don't need him to. Oh, thank
we
you,
hate Otia.
thank you, Atoya.
We hate Otia. What if we had guys? Chat. What if we get Arrow Assassin to cosplay as Otia?
I'd rather die
150K. You heard
in
it
a video
here
game.
first.
In a video game. In a video game. In a video game. In a video game. In a video game.
Oh, Arrow, bro. I don't know what to tell you, but like my Streamlabs earlier today, I tried to stream on Streamlabs for my TikTok. It kept saying something about an output error.
Yeah, you need a stream key.
Oh, that's so fucking gay.
That's why I literally will. You can see my screen on TikTok. I'm streaming a screen recording of my Streamlabs webcam to this.
How the fuck?
So
You got a tech wizard over here, bro.
you gotta do things. You gotta do what you gotta do to make stuff work.
At 90K, can you do an Otea cosplay? Oh.
No, I'll do a Ness cosplay at 100.
150K.
Oh my God, that is
We're-
horrible. That's
we're
torture.
six- Dude, what do you mean? Ness is the goat.
Oh my God, I hate Ness.
Don't make me ban you, bro.
Ness is horrible.
Okay,
No.
we're gonna no. I want you to explain to me full why do you hate Ness.
Here we go.
He's
Here
just
we
a
go.
I have a feeling
Kaiser
one of these-
Glazer.
Cookie,
Yep.
Loop, both of you, please do me a favor. Let me hear this. I need to fully hear. Okay, go ahead.
Oh boy.
He's
you
just
riled him
a
up.
Kaiser Glazer. He's a magical wizard wannabe. That magic is not saving you on the field.
Put the sun caption on him. Put the sun caption, please. Someone, please. Put the sun caption on him.
W Ness slander. Like he's
No.
Wait,
a
wait,
Kaiser
Arrow.
meat rider.
Hold on, Arrow. Can I look at the screen how you just did a second ago?
Sun.
Please.
Hold up.
And you look
No, wrong.
Look at
Big
hold on,
wrong.
Arrow.
Big
look at this-
wrong.
Then
this screen how you
Kaiser
just were a
dropped
second
him
ago.
and he still went back.
Okay.
He said,
alright, that's good,
leave.
that's
He
good,
said,
that's good. Hold on,
no,
hold on,
it's
hold on,
my
hold on.
choice. He doesn't want you.
Okay. Are you being like serious? Are you rage baiting me?
I'm rage baiting a little bit, but no,
Okay,
I really don't like Ness.
Okay. Ness has, in my opinion, top 3 writing in Blue Lock.
That's
Ness
I don't
Ness
hear
is a
that.
victim.
It's very
Ness is a-
crazy to say that.
Ness-
It's very
Ness-
crazy
Ne-
to say
it's
that.
not. Ness is a victim of something called anxious attachment. It's where through psychological abandonment of his family, he finds any kind of fixation in affection or attention in other people. Specifically, he found it through Kaiser. That's why he's very like possessive of Kaiser, because Kaiser was the only person in the moment, despite it being for Kaiser's own manipulation and own selfish intentions, was the only person who seemed to give any kind of care towards Ness's desires and magic, to where his dream eventually became like toxic and tainted through Kaiser's own manipulation, right? And we can see this through his behavior with his family, and we can see this through his behavior and ambition going into Bastard München, and then in that breakdown with Kaiser, their dialogue in that final game. And we see it devolve into this more toxic relationship where Ness is limiting his own self due to his affection and desire for Kaiser. There's so much more he could actually do, and we see this at the end of the PXG game, but he limits himself for the purpose of staying with Kaiser because he's the only person who would seem to admire his kind of magic and technical ability, right? It's the whole thing of why Kaiser's backstory is so good, because it gives you a separate perception on Ness and how Ness viewed Kaiser as being this person who finally acknowledged him, his first real friend, versus Kaiser, who looked at Ness as being something to abuse, something to manipulate, something to use for his own benefit. That's the great dynamic between these two. And at the end of the NEL, when you see Ness and you see Kaiser, he's trying to reject him, being like, hey, I admit it, I did all this for you. And Ness is saying, yo, listen, I understand that, but now I'm not doing this because I want you to appreciate me. I'm doing this because I appreciate me, and I need you to find some appreciation for yourself. I understand what you were doing, and it wasn't just for your own benefit, it's for your own safety. And now I want to bring out the best in you because that will allow me to bring out the best in me. Not in the toxic way that they were before, but Ness being able to do what he's finally capable of. It's a beautiful writing thing. It's the same thing with Yukimiya. It's very simple, but it's also very well done.
This
in the
nigga shed a
story.
tear reading that bullshit.
Okay, hold on, Arrow. Can you big screen me just for a second?
No, it depends on what you do.
It's just an image. It's just an image. It's just an image.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's time.
Hold on.
It's
hold on.
time!
Big screen me really quick. Just really quick. One quick image. One quick image.
Please,
Okay,
please,
thank you. Hold
Kobala.
on, give me a
Please,
second, give me a
Kobala.
second, give me a second. Give me a second.
As long as you have that hair.
No, put it up.
Chat.
No,
Luke,
no.
send me that picture and I'll make it my profile picture.
no,
Send
no,
me that picture and I'll make it my
no,
profile picture.
no. Fuck you. Fuck you.
No, come on.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Why?
All right, hold up. We have the chapter. All right, hold up. Let me. All right, let me start the intro. All right, so the chapter is here, it seems. I'm seeing if I can get the guy to send it to me, but we have the chapter here. Let's hope for something good, I guess. Let's hope we can get a good drop this week. Because if it's not a good chapter after a break week, I'm gonna be a little pissy. A little bit pissy. A little bit pissy. Let's see if we can get something. You guys, we're good now. The intro's been done.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, I made it a little better.
Also, by the way, Arrow, I just want to say
No.
you could do all that analyzing, but still go 5 and 12 on Rocket Raccoon and Marvel Rebels. I don't know what your issue is. Please send me that pic. I want to make my.
I will.
No, fuck you.
I got
Fuck you.
Cookie.
Fuck
I'll send
you.
it to you, Cookie. Jones,
Bet,
I'll
fuck
send
you
it to
guys.
You too.
Fuck you guys.
I'll send
Fucking
it
hate
to
you guys
too, Jones.
so much. Y'all are assholes. Y'all are dicks. Because now I'm gonna have to put this in the video so they know what the fuck I'm talking about. You son of a bitch.
I'll put it. Hey guys, I'll put it on my story if you want to take a picture of it. I'll put it on my story.
You son of a bitch. Luke,
We got it.
I will put you as Hiyori as my profile picture, and I will make my community spam your comments. You motherfucker.
I am so glad I don't show my face, bro. Holy shit.
I hate you. Cookie, I have a picture of you. Don't worry. Don't make me.
Oh, what? Yo, you're bucking.
Talking about me going, by the way, you're talking about me going 5 and 12 on Rocket. Isn't your going 3 for 12 against Barcha?
Oh my
Damn.
god. Look, bro. Hand on shoulder. A little flip with the
Barcha.
bolt. Barcha.
Against Bart. Let me hand on your shoulder right now. Against
Yo, Arrow.
Barcha.
Yo, Arrow. Yo,
Against
Arrow. Let me get a
Barcha.
baconated and cheese with extra cheese and extra dick. Hold the cheese. Just give me the dick. Word to mommies.
Bro, stop turning off my camera.
Stop putting it on the screen.
Hold on, Cookie. I'll send you the picture. Hold on.
He's trying to ignore it. He's trying to ignore it.
You son of a. How many goals did Chickadee score again? 3. And he didn't need Charles to do it.
Oh, brother. Let's get into this debate. I'm joking. Oh, brother. Oh, yeah. I need to make my... What the fuck was that in my hair? I need to make my Shido analyze video. Theory. Marble Frog is supposed to be on the video. Also, have you checked on Marble Arrow?
Marvel? Oh, and Luke's gone. Yeah, he was on earlier.
Okay, good, because, you know... Yeah,
When was the last time Chickadee played a full 90 minutes? I don't know. When was the last time Shido did?
Technically, he never did.
Hmm.
Tell Cookie Tumblr I love him. I love you too, Rand the Civilian! I love all of you! All of you are my children! Oh, Loop is back. Get him up here.
All right, pull Loop up for me. My shit's lagging.
You unironically you removed my moderator.
I did not remove your moderator.
You did. I got a notification from it a couple months ago and everything.
Oh, I have no
I'm
idea.
back. I don't know what happened. My phone like DC'd. I don't know, but
All right, hold up. All right, guys. So we have the spoilers for the chapter.
Oh yeah.
You ready to go through it?
Oh yeah.
All right. All right. The chapter opens by breaking down the mechanics of the cut-in, explaining it as a dribbling technique used to slice directly into the center of the battlefield. So that's what Teddy did. While an average player might master 2 or 3 variations of this move, Teddy Knight possesses an astonishing 7 different types of cut-ins, cementing this as his greatest weapon and the reason he holds the spot in the new generation World 11. So, confirmed, Teddy a better dribbler than Sai.
now
I think
just
he,
cuts.
It's in
I think
the
he is.
narrative. It's in the narrative. It's in the narrative.
The scoreboard updates to reflect Ego's early dominance. England 1, Japan 0. On the sidelines, England's coach Fox gloats about his creation, claiming that Teddy was nothing more than a blank canvas filled with pure white desire. Fox explains that by giving players like Teddy a good dream and joy and taking absolute control over them, humans can be turned into the ultimate perfect dolls. Mocking BLUELOCK's current state, Fox taunts Ego, noting that he's been awfully quiet compared to his big mouth in the France game and calling the Japanese players trash. Fox is talking shit.
Imagine Green Goblin's voice is calling you trash.
Yo, Willem Dafoe as Fox? I'd be down for it.
I said it before in your last live.
I'd be down for it. Moxing, unfazed, Ego adjusts his glasses and coldly retorts that Fox hasn't changed, promising to carve his modern era of football into Fox until he completely destroys him. Fox laughs off the threat, daring Ego to try his best to perform against his perfect team. On the pitch, Isagi is locked in a state of deep tactical despair. Isagi realizes that his entire playstyle relies on devouring his opponent's ego, but since this England team operates entirely as egoless puppets, he has absolutely nothing to devour. He understands that to survive this world of winning and losing, he must figure out how to break through Fox's unreadable tactics and find his own place to shine. The match resumes with a fierce restart, shifting the focus to Kenyu Yukimiya.
I fucking
Oh
knew
my
it,
gosh,
bro.
is my parlay about to hit, yo?
I fucking
My
knew it,
goat,
bro.
my goat, my
I literally
goat,
fucking called it. I literally called it. Oh my god. Hold on, we'll talk
my
about it.
goat, my goat. He's here. All right. A flashback reveals Yukimiya's intense training 55 days prior, where he studied the Japanese sword technique of Aido. Is it pronounced Aido?
Wait, how is it spelled?
I-A-I-D-O.
Oh, Aido.
Aido, to master the transition between absolute stillness and motion. Is he doing what Shigiri learned in the NEL? Going from stillness to
he
a
stole
to a
Shigiri's
mock
whole
cut-in?
flow. Whole
You know what?
flow, bar for
You know
bar,
what?
word for word.
Yukimiya
Eric.
coming in with the Shigiri reference? I'm cool with it.
Arrow, have you read Kagurabachi or not?
No, I have not yet.
Oh,
That
never mind. I was
read
gonna
that
say
yet.
something, but no,
Oh,
forget it.
okay. By applying Aido's concept of instantaneous strike from a standstill state to his dribbling, Yukimiya has developed an explosive new movement built on superhuman muscle sensation. Back in the present, Yukimiya unleashes this technique, blasting past the first English defender in the blink of an eye. Recognizing the danger of his one-on-one abilities, 3 England defenders, including Agi, immediately swarm Yukimiya to shut him down. Instead of forcing his way through the crowded defense, Yukimiya makes a rapid tactical decision and passes the ball outward. Give me a Loop. You wanna jump in here? Loop.
I know where that fucking ball's going. I know where
The
that
pass
fucking ball's
connects
going.
perfectly with Tsurugi Zantetsu, who is already primed and waiting in a sprinter set position. So where he's down on the ground,
Yeah.
Zantetsu
listen.
explodes forward with terrifying initial velocity, dominating the right flank, earning the title of the right wing hunter.
He's so fucking
Yeah,
goated.
bro. My
Oh my
goat's
God.
cooking, bro. Oh my
Driving deep into England's territory, Zantetsu launches a high-speed cross directly into the penalty box. Shido leaps into the air to receive the cross, praising the double glasses duo and Zantetsu for the perfect delivery. Agi then immediately jumps up to mark Shido in the air, determined to stop his evolution and shut down the shot.
Oh my god. God damn, they're
Bro,
on his ass.
Zantetsu
They're on
gets
his ass.
Oh my
assists.
god, oh my god. However, Agi realizes too late that Shido isn't aiming for the goal. Instead of shooting, Shido executes a cheeky layoff pass, shocking Isagi, who notes that Shido is actively constructing the game around himself.
Ooh.
That's my fucking
This is
Isagi
what we
Shido chemical
we
reaction?
just talked about this. We just talked about this.
god. That's my
Yeah.
fucking god.
The pass lands perfectly at the feet.
Bro.
What? Who does he pass it to? Who does he pass it to?
The pass lands perfectly at the feet of Kiora Jin,
Oh my fucking god.
I fucking knew it.
Oh
I
my
fucking knew it.
God.
My parlay's coming up.
who
My
has
parlay's
spotted
coming up.
the overflowing ego in this play. Vowing to crush the puppet core, Kiora winds up for a devastating strike right at the boundary of victory.
Blocked by Teddy. Blocked by Teddy. Please.
The final page showcases a dramatic, action-packed angle from behind Kiora as he winds up his leg for a massive full-power
Oh my
strike right in front of the goal.
I fucking called it.
The
Bro.
narration hypes up this explosive moment, declaring that Blue Lock is about to unleash its own true infinity against the England team.
What did I say? What did
Dude,
I fucking
They
say?
have finally
scores, I'm
grasped a
actually
crucial
going to-
breakthrough against England's flawless puppet-like defense.
Fuck that.
I'd rather have Yuki Mia
Luke,
score.
Luke
I'd
and
rather
Arrow.
have Yuki Mia
Luke
score.
and
Oh my
Arrow
God.
and SSJ. I'm gonna call you SSJ.
A
if that's okay.
massive bold declaration at the bottom of the page with Kiora preparing to devour England as he makes contact with the ball.
Okay.
The chapter officially concludes on a massive cliffhanger, leaving fans waiting for the shot's outcome and teasing the next issue's title, Dimension Break.
Okay. I fucking called it. Arrow, Luke, and
I'd
SSJ.
rather,
No.
have Yuki. I would literally have. I would rather have Hiyori score again. I'm
But 2
being
weeks ago.
genuinely honest. I'd rather
2 weeks
have
ago.
Hiyori
2 weeks
score
ago.
again.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Or when was the last chapter? When was it? Like a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Whatever. 2 weeks ago when that chapter came out and Arrow ended his life, I went into a fucking VC with Boondocks. I told this nigga my prediction that I said to him straight up, England.
Okay. If we don't see Kiora scoring, I just asked the leaker if the pages show Kiora scoring. We don't see the ball actually go in the net this chapter.
Here's the thing, Arrow and Luke. Here's the thing. I told Boondocks straight up, the reason why Nigeria scored in the first place is because Nigeria was finding their ego.
If
They
we
didn't have
get
a
a
full-on
Kiora
ego.
goal, before Chigity,
I called it. I fucking
if we
called
get a Kiora goal before Chigity, before Shido,
I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Kiora Jew. Kiora Jew.
You're saying this shit like it's a bad thing. Fuck that. You have to
Kiora is
understand.
not scoring. That bum is
You
not
have to
scoring. That
understand.
50-50 bum is not scoring.
I fucking called it. What did I say? I know it. The reason why Nigeria was able to score in the first place is because they were finding a new ego. They had a newfound ego. They depend on destroying each other's egos like fucking BLUELOCK. That's
What
why
are we-
you're able to score.
Kiora,
need-
hold up. I'm gonna read through this again. And we'll see if anything else stands out, right? Okay. Chapter opens by breaking down the mechanics of the cut and explaining it as a dribbling technique used to slice directly into the center of the battlefield. While an average player might master 2 or 3 different variations of this move, Teddy possesses an astonishing 7 different types of cuttings, cementing this as his greatest weapon and the reason he holds a spot in the new generation World 11. To me, that definitely cements him as being as the best dribbler in the new gen. Like, you're telling me a new gen who is specifically labeled as being a dribbler and that being the reason why he's a new gen, not being the best dribbler? What are we talking about? That's like Sai being regarded as the best passer, or like saying his passing is his main weapon, but then Ugo's a better passer. What are we talking about?
I ain't gonna lie. Arrow, you might not agree with me, but I kind of have Zantetsu over Shigiri right now. I ain't gonna cap.
What? Zantetsu
Son.
over
I currently,
Cookie, stop it.
Because he
Cookie,
got
stop it.
one pass?
one pass.
One pass
So
to
don't you
Shido
ever
that
disrespect-
Shido passed?
Don't you ever
Cookie,
disrespect
Cookie.
my king again.
Cookie.
Don't you ever disrespect my king again.
All right, Cookie, we're gonna have to drop you.
No.
Hold on, Cookie. If Zantetsu scores this game, I can hear it. But
Yeah.
until he
Yeah,
does
that's
that, no.
understandable. Okay, but here's the thing. I'm sorry. I'm a little excited. I called this entire chapter. I predicted it. I knew
Let's
it.
be real though. Teddy's coming in to block it.
Okay, yeah, I get that,
please,
but you have
Teddy.
to understand. Arrow and Loop, I literally said this. I knew.
Wait,
that
did
Shido
someone
wasn't
in my
gonna
hold
score.
up? Did someone not in this chat earlier just say Kiora and Shido chemical reaction? I swear to God, someone brought this up earlier. Who said this? Who said this earlier?
Loop, please. You have to understand. I was the only nigga in my friend group to glaze Kiora. I knew what he was going to do. I
Yeah,
knew
fuck
him and
Kiora. I
Shido.
don't care about
You
this
know,
shit.
you had to understand. You have to understand. I knew Shido
I
wasn't
ain't
going to score
understanding
this chapter.
shit with Kiora, bro.
Agi's blocking
did
the
I
shot.
do?
Agi was on Shido. Hold on.
Yeah,
Okay. These AI
Shido was-
translations, these are AI translations, I think. So I think we need to wait to see the pages before we can even say anything.
Do we wait, Arrow? You don't have the pages, right?
I don't have the pages.
Okay, I figured.
Stupid leakers.
Isn't
low-key-
Kiora at like left
They
back?
ruined it for me. Kiora is a left back.
What? Why is he in the penalty area?
I think they're treating it as wing backs rather than fullbacks. So
What did
they're
I
allowed to
say
come up.
before? What did I say while Arrow went to go? Like, you went to go get something to drink, right? Earlier,
Yeah.
and then that's when I joined. Yeah, I literally said that you and me and Shido are gonna do something together. I called this entire chapter. I'm just going.
Okay.
Everyone doubted me. Everyone doubted me.
I'm just.
I just goaded. Everyone doubted me. You know what that means, Loop? You gotta dab me up.
No.
Arrow, never doubt me again. SSJ, I don't know you, but doubt me up.
I don't know you,
Bro,
but
I'm
I
not
will.
dapping up anybody supporting Kiora and Zantetsu right now. I'm sick to my stomach.
What's wrong with Santetsu?
Hey, chill on Zantetsu.
Whoa, let's
the
not do
genius.
this.
Bro,
Chill on the
Zantetsu, yeah, not my type of character.
Literally
the
smartest
thing
character in
is, the
series,
problem
bro.
is, the thing is with me, is that this chapter, I knew that Shido wasn't going to score, but I knew that he was going to do some fuck shit. This proves that he's just like that. He knew his ass was getting man marked and he adapted.
Why? But here's the thing. We know he's not. We know that it's not scoring. It's not getting scored because we saw this at the France game. Isagi and Kiora, Rin, I'm getting Kiora on the brain, both made contact with the ball at the same time, and then it missed.
Sure.
They're not gonna have Kiora take a shot, end with him taking a shot, and then it go in the goal in the next chapter. We all know that's not gonna be the case.
Does this count as like a Shido downscale, bro?
Yeah,
No,
like,
no.
Why is Shido
If
passing
anything,
the ball?
this is a Shido upscale, I would say.
Oh God,
This-
I was about to say.
because now Shido's doing exactly what I said earlier in this. Oh my God, it's like we're manifesting everything we talked about in this stream. Kiora, Shido. Someone brought it up in chat. Shido creating the play around him. Zantetsu and Yukimiya together. Like, it's like this stream is manifesting everything.
The real question is, right? If Kiora, and this is a big if Kiora manages to score before Shido, do we need to have an uncomfortable conversation, or does Shido still stay where he's at?
Shido is still where he's at.
This doesn't. If Kiora scoring does not put Kiora over Shido.
No,
Like,
I'm saying,
let's be
no,
civil
I'm talking
here.
about the
I'm
slander.
all for Shido slander, but
Yeah,
let's
that's
be
what I'm talking
civil. The one of the worst players in Blue Lock scoring a goal before one of the best doesn't inherently make the worst player better. That just means they got an opportunity, because if Shido scores later in this game, what are we talking about?
Yeah, honestly, that is true.
But anyways, Fox and Ego talking shit.
That was pretty nice.
Bro, Cookie, there are people in chat pleading for your public execution.
For what? For what?
I don't know.
What? We don't know. In a video game.
Here's the thing. If y'all listen, here's the thing. I'm not a Kiora Glazer. I just knew he was gonna do something this arc. I had faith in him.
I think we need to start having the conversation of right now. Is Yukimiya closer to Bachara than we all used to think? Because like, here's the thing, right?
You're wrath angry. You might get wrath angry.
Well, no. Because like, think about it, right?
Might get me
When you-
angry.
when you
I don't
have-
know how I
when you-
feel
no,
about
listen,
that.
Listen, Bachara. I'm not talking shit on Bachara, right? But the whole thing of him being stopped by Camus, right? I'm not entirely like supportive of that being slanderous. What I do want to bring up is Yukimiya was labeled as being, right now, if these translations here are accurate, like one of the best one-on-oneers in the project. And the fact that they had to take 3-on-1 to deal with him, am I saying he's as good of a dribbler as Bachara? No. But am I saying, is he like the second best dribbler in Blue Lock now?
To me, it puts it like this. Would you scale the France defenders better than the English defenders right now?
I would say yes, but remember, Camus isn't the defender.
True. Yeah,
Camus is a right winger.
True. That is fair. I was going to make the argument that, like, if the England defenders, if we're putting the England defenders above the France defenders, then yes, should be closer related towards Bachara. But if that's not the case, then we need to slander him more.
Who did we have above Yukimiya besides Bachara?
Right?
I think
Not
people
to say
bring
it's
up
over
people bring up Brain. People bring up Botto. People bring up Chigidi just because of like NEL stats. Chigidi had a higher dribbling stat than Yukimiya did in the Manshine game, but that's kind of it.
Do you believe that, or do other people
me?
believe that?
I mean, if you're going off of the numbers, you can't really argue. If Chigidi's reported as having a higher dribbling stat than Yukimiya, then he's a better dribbler in that game. But I'm not saying right now. I don't know.
We got a fucking bookworm over here, chat.
Son.
Man, look to have the facts.
Okay, hold up. I think we have the pages. I think
All of them?
we're getting pages one at a time. Okay, so The chapter from what I'm looking at here starts with a blue lock man avatar looking thing, and it literally just begins to describe the cut-in. And then it shows Teddy, and it's talking about him having 7 different kinds of cut-ins. We then would cut back to the game, and we would see Ego and Fox talking as Teddy has his celebration. He's doing this, and the England team comes to swarm around him and like celebrate with him and stuff. As he walks over to the corner, and everyone in the England team is doing this with him.
Yeah, I'm
They're
spamming that emote. I'm spamming that.
Look corny as hell, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah, see,
Don't do that to
yeah,
yourself.
man's a
Don't do that
hater.
to yourself, gang.
Man doesn't mess with the infinity to one.
That shit
Arrow.
look like you're trying to do a goggles
What's
type
up,
of shit,
Blue?
bro.
I'm a head out, Arrow. I need to go
Why?
to sleep. Because I'm gonna do my. I gotta wake up early for work, so I'm gonna do my summary. I'm gonna head out. I'll see you.
Put that
Alright,
cosplay on, buddy.
Peace.
Peace.
Good night. The motherfucker didn't say good night back.
I think
Yeah.
like okay. Cookie, before you were here, me and Luke were talking about, I think before even Jones showed up, we were talking about what Shido could do or that he needs to do. And like his entire character was about proving his existence to the world, right? I don't feel like that's
Did
been
you take
highlighted
that from
in-
my theory?
No, this is literally what he says. He talks to Kaiser, if I beat you, I'll prove my existence to the world.
Oh yeah, I should have used that for evidence for my theory about him not
But-
wanting to be done.
I don't feel like that part of his character has been kind of absent recently. But
Mhm.
now Shido is kind of, because whenever Shido's proving his existence, he's being used as a tool. Someone is using him to prove his own existence.
Mhm.
Sai, Charles, whatever, Reen, whatever. But
Mhm.
now it seems like he's making the game flow around him. Like
If-
everyone, like Shido's the core, and people are now helping Shido. Not in the way of they're using him, but they're working with him. Shido's having the game flow around him as the core.
Right. Here's
People
the
are
thing.
people are using Shido to make themselves shine, but Shido's also shining with everyone kind of flocking to him. Like that's like what Isagi and Bato had. Shido seems to be having this game.
Arrow, do you remember my theory of Shido being number 3, or like the number 3 theory I put on Shido about
I
him?
think so.
About him being the gateway to the egoist world, and him essentially helping the new egoists out, right? On how it was shown in the France game, that Karasu told everyone that Shido is basically the person that he tests your ego, and if you're not suited, he devours you. As like a gateway for the egoist world. If you're not suited for the egoist world, he'll devour you. Simple like that. We also know that Shido appreciates others, right? He said this during Turin. That's why he doesn't like Reen. He says that like, oh, you don't appreciate others for their beauty. Shido, as we know, he appreciates others for their beauty. In a sense, this is not new. I feel like it's fine. What Kaneshiro is doing here is finally showing Shido's appreciation for others more in a like action type of way instead of
Yeah.
dialogue.
Yeah, I think that's a very interesting. I think it's a very interesting point that they're finally bringing up for Shido. But like, did we really wait 2 weeks for a potential Kiora goal? Did we
Kiora's
really
not
wait
scoring.
2 weeks for a Kiora goal?
Kiora's
And
making
another
the
thing-
pass.
and another thing,
100% passing.
Arrow, to for the whole using Shido thing, think of it like this. In a sense, they are using Shido, yes, but in a sense, Shido is also using them. Like I said to you, Shido's whole thing is about like him evolving by being free and someone actually getting him. Sai got him. He understood him, right? So Shido being off of that, he evolved. Yes, Sai in a sense used him, but Shido evolved off of that. And he was using Sai to actually put a mark on the world.
Yeah.
Charles,
Um,
and it's the same way. But go on.
Yeah. All right. We're getting the next page, I think.
Oh yes.
We got pages 1 to 2, 1, 2, 3 right now, so we're getting another one. Honestly, I want to learn more about Fox. I think learning more about Fox and Ego would be a very interesting
Fox is actually interesting.
dynamic. If I could rewrite Shido in the PXG game, what would you have changed? Get rid of Charles.
Charles understood Shido more than Sai. That's not the case.
Mm.
That's not the case.
I would argue Charles understood Shido more because they're the same.
I understand the argument.
Less of that. Like I think. Oh, hold up. We see. All right, hold up. All right, we get the next page and we see Teddy celebrating, and the players come over as Fox begins to praise his dynamic and mentality for how he conditioned Teddy. My thing is, do we think that Fox is the reason Teddy became a new gen? Like, do you think Teddy was a previously instilled player? Or do we think that he didn't really play football until Fox found him? Kind of like a Ray Dark Kaiser situation.
I think just like, yeah, I feel like this nigga Fox had his eyes on Teddy, seeing how hopeless he is, and to just snatch him up because he knew he was going to potentially be useful towards him, and put all the marketing into making him a new gen.
Maybe. I'm actually going to end this here. For the YouTube, we're going to transition to the ending. For the stream, I'm going to end it. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate y'all showing up and stuff.
No problem.
Your boy's gonna go get ready for this. I'm gonna head over and get the script ready and all this crap. But yeah, I'm excited to see what this chapter has when the panels pop up. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the stream, and I'll see y'all. Thank you, Jones, for tuning in. I appreciate being here. Hope to have you on more streams in the future.
I appreciate it. I accepted your DM, so they come through now. It's like it was hidden in my messages, but I thought it would just pop up since we were friends now, but it was in my hidden inventory box.
You
but
guys are texting?
I accepted it, so it's good now.
I got you. All right. Well, yeah, thank you all very much for being here. And yeah, I will see you guys with the video that comes out